Alright, so I bring my 7 down, and that ends up with 157. So now we're starting the process over and we're going to divide, right? Yeah. Thank you, Rylan, by the way. 29 goes into 157 how many times? Hand raise. Let's think about how we can estimate that, right? So let's estimate our 29 to what, Tristan? 30. What can we estimate 157 to that goes evenly into 30? Ashton?
150.
150. Excellent. All right, and I'm going to give everybody that's answering a ticket. I just don't want to leave my screen. So 150 divided by 30. So 15 divided by 3 is what?
15 divided by 3 is 5.
5. Okay, so where am I putting my 5? I'm saying that.
On top of the 7.
Good. On top of my 7, because I'm saying 5 goes into 157. Well, I'm sorry, 29 goes into 157 5 times. All right, excellent. So now what do I have to do? Multiply. So let's multiply 29 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus your 4 gives you 145, right?
Yes,
all right, where am I putting my 145?
Under the 157.
Under my 157. Excellent. And that's going to give me that's going to give me what? 12. Good. Do we have any more numbers to bring down? No. So we could stop there, right?
Yes.
So let's do our check. We have 12 right here. Can we do 29 into 12? No. So that's going to be our what? Remainder. Good. So it is 215, remainder 12. But let's just check ourselves, just to make sure we got the right answer. So what's my first part of my check if I were to do a check? Bowen.
215 times 29.
215 times 29. So I want you to double check me. So as I'm doing this, I want y'all to do it on your personal whiteboards. So y'all are writing 215 times 29 on your personal whiteboards, and I'm going to do it up here as y'all do it on your board. And if y'all want to show me your whiteboards once you get that answer. All right, so you would have gotten 6,235, which on most of your whiteboards, that's what I was seeing. So what do we do with that number now? Don't we have to do something with my remainder, Tristan?
We gotta add.
Yeah, add my remainder in, and that's how we're going to double check ourselves. So my remainder was... All right, does that match?
Yes.
6,247?
Yes.
That matches my answer, all right? So that tells us that we got this problem right. Good job. You had a question? This should have been on 3. So, wait, did you flip the numbers on? You did. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. So 33 to 1. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. So this should have been 1 9. Does that make sense? And plus 9. 10, 4. Is that a 4? No, that's a plus 9. That should be a 4. Because 2 times 2 is 4. All right, good question. All right, anybody else have a question on how we got here? All right, this is just saying all of my wonderful words that I just talked about. So, all right, we're moving on to the next problem. So this is the next 4-digit dividend that we're going to do today. All right, so 4,289 divided by 52. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write that problem out. And if y'all could follow along on your personal whiteboards, please. So the first thing we're doing is we're writing the problem out. It just helps us to be able to see it right. We're going to talk about it. All right, so Bowen already brought up a good point. He said, it can't even go in that one. So let's talk about it. So my first question is, can 52 go evenly into 4,000s? No. Can 52 go in evenly to 4,200s? No. 52 does not go into 42. That's a way to think of it. So I can't use my 4,200s, right? So that number's bigger than 42, right? So we have to go to our next one. What place is our 8 in up here? Tens. Good. It's in our tens place. So can 52 go into 428 tens? Yes, it can. So that's where we're going to start. So when we start there, where's our first number going to start? When we write it on top. On top of the 8, which is in the what place? Tens place. Good. Excellent. So let's start it. So what could we change 52 to do an easy estimate? Gordon? 50. Good. And what could we change 428 to, 428 tens to make it evenly divisible by 50? Satirlin?
420.
So 420 wouldn't evenly divide into 50, but you are very close. What's a number that would be even into it, Carson? 400. Good. So 420 is definitely a number that you can round to, Satirlin. But to make it even, we would want to go down to 400. So what is 40 divided by 50, or 400 divided by 50, Bailey? 40 divided by 50 is 8, yes. So we're putting our 8 over our 8 in our tens place, right? All right, what do we do next?
We gotta multiply.
Multiply, yes. What numbers am I multiplying?
52 and 8.
52 and 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 1 is
41. 416.
all right. 416. Where do I put the 416?
Under the 428.
All right. And we're gonna subtract those numbers, right? 8 minus 6 is, class?
2.
Woo. Y'all are struggling. 8 minus 6 is?
2.
2. I only hear like 3 people saying it though. That's what. 8 minus 6 is? 2. Thank y'all. All right, 2 minus 1 is?
1.
All right, so we got 12, right? What do I do next on my next step? Carson. Do what? I just didn't hear you.
No, bring it down.
Yeah, bring it down. Good. So I'm bringing which number down? My 9. Good. That turns it into 129. So again, we can change our 52 up to a 50, right? What could we do 129 to get our estimate? Thomas? If we're trying to divide by 50 and get an even number, what could we change 129 to? What could we round it to? What did you say? Yes, 100. Good job. 100 divided by 50. And what does that give me?
5. 2.
So think of 10. To make it easier, think of 10 divided by 5. It's 2. Yeah. Good. All right, so where am I going to put that 2?
Above the 9.
Good. So now we're doing what next step?
We're multiplying.
Multiplying, yes. So our 2, because we're just talking about our ones place right now, right? So just the 2 times 52.
104.
Good, 104. All right, so I'm going to put that below my 129, right? And that leaves me with what?
5.
And 2 minus 0 is?
2.
Good.
5.
Do we have any more numbers to bring down?
No.
No. My next check, 25. Can I make any more groups of 52?
No.
No. So I'm good with that as being my remainder, right?
But we have to check.
But we have to check. So let's check it. So I'm checking it by saying 52 times 82, right? All right, y'all are checking on your whiteboards, but you should have, once you, 4, 2, 64. All right, so you should have gotten 4,264 on your whiteboards. All right, what do? I add my remainder, right? Okay. Was I right?
Yes,
Were we right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Excellent job. All right, so for this next one, we're going to solve with the shoulder partner, and I will walk around and, yes. What, babe? Your marker's right out. Get a new one. You can toss that one. Yes.
I have a question. Every time like a number like 2 can go in say I had like 63, you have to go into 48. So you just go on to the next place like every time. Make it until like you're able to go into it.
Hold on. Bowen's asking me a question, and I have several out here talking. Bowen, what was your question now?
So like, 52 can't go into 42. So like if there's a problem like that, you just go over to the next place like every time.
So 52, show me 52 can't go into 42 right here. Yes, she would go, yes, that's exactly right. So he was just asking me if every time, if 52 can't go into 42, if every time you would move over to the next place value, and the answer is yes. If it can't go into that place value, you move to the next one. Good question, Bowen. All right, so we're gonna do shoulder partners on this one. So go ahead and copy your problem. Please make sure you copy this down correctly. So go ahead and write it in long division, standard algorithm, and it's 6,649 divided by 63. All right, go ahead and start work with your partner. Remember, you should not get ahead of your partner. You're working through it with your partner, okay? Good. I see some people with already the estimation on top. Excellent. So whoever gets there with their partner, I will let them come up and model.
So that's gonna be 3, and then you drop down to 4. You drop down to 4. Okay, so then you can round 60 divided by 30. And then round, and then it's gonna go in twice.
Hey, real quick, I just want to remind y'all, we didn't do a problem with 0 today, but we did do one on Friday. Your 0 matters in this case. So if you have, if your next case comes and it says how many times can 63 go into 34, and it's 0, you have to put that 0 on top. Good, excellent, good job.
Well, because 63 doesn't go in there now, does it?
Okay, you're saying how many times is 34?
So I have to round it.
This is how many times is 63 divided by 34?
So, 60 divided by 0.
Good. Yep. And then you multiply those and that gives you what?
So it's 18. Okay, 0.
I think we should do one.
Minus that, that's gonna be
5. I think. Yes.
different. Yes.
62 times 5 is okay. Okay. Now we're
How many times does 63 go into 34? Nope. How many times does 63 go into 34?
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna.
And I want y'all to know, just kind of halfway do the problem and then let her take over. Alright, Bailey and Jacob just got it, keep working, but I'm gonna have them, come up and model. Good. Excellent, that's the right, yes, that's right, so 349 goes into 63 how many times? When you say I don't know what to do next, so we repeat, so it's divided, right? So 63 goes into 349 how many times? Maybe let him take over now?
6. Oh, he already wrote.
Oh, he already wrote that, excellent, thank y'all for switching. Yep. And then do your multiplication on the side and subtract. Good, excellent. Try, you're gonna have to go up because it's 126 and you're doing 348. So let's do, what can we, put this close to? Well, let's first think about this. So this can be 60, right? What can we, what's a multiple of 6 that's close to 34? 30. So 30, yes, 30 divided by 6 equals what? No, 30 divided by 6 equals what? 5 times what number equals? I'm sorry, 6 times what number equals? Yes. Yep, good. Now multiply over to the sides. Multiply 63 times. Good. Yes, that's correct. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, get him. I'm up here now. All right, excellent partner work. So I think I gave everybody a ticket that got there. Okay, so Bailey and Javen did this for me, so you can see, and I'm gonna walk through it. So the first time is what they started out with. Hey, Thomas and Gordon, this will help y'all up here. So 63 goes into 66 how many times? One time. Excellent. 1 times 63 is 63. So you put your 63 and then you subtract 66 minus 63. We are dealing with hundreds right now. So it gives you 3 hundredths. Then we brought the next number down to our 4. You have a question about the 300ths, Thomas?
No, I got a question about my answers.
Okay, well, follow along, and then if you still have a question, I'll talk about it then. So, okay, it gives you 3 hundredths, and then you bring down your 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, you got 34. So how many times? This is the tricky part that I was saying to make sure you pay attention to. Can 63 go into 34? No, so we have to put a what? 0. So we put a 0. It should have gone directly. Y'all see how the numbers are misaligned? It's so important to keep your place values. Good job, but we have to keep our place values right. So our place value, so we're dealing with the 4 tens. So the 0, you have a question about the 4 tens? Okay. The 0 goes directly above the 4, and then we multiply. 63 times 0 is 0. And then you subtract. Yes?
So how did you get the 5?
Oh, I haven't made it to the 5 yet. Okay. So we're at 34 minus 0, right? And what is 34 minus 0? 34. Then we do what? Bring our 9 all the way down. And that's 349. So this is how we get our 5. We said, how many times does 63 go into 349? An easy way to do that is to change your 63 to 60 to estimate that. And then your 349 to 300 because that is a multiple of 60. And then 300 divided by 60 is 5. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Does that make sense? Excellent. All right, so then you put your 5. And then remember on this side, and I think this might have been your question, Thomas. So after you put your 5, then the next step is to multiply. So you're multiplying 63 times 5. So I'm going to just do that real quick. 15, 30, 31. And you get 315, right?
Yes.
Then you subtract 349 minus 315, and that gives you 34. And we don't have any more numbers to bring down, right?
Nope.
Okay, so our next check is, can we make another group out of 63? Out of the 34? No. So we know that's our remainder as 34. And then, they didn't do the check up here, but the check does work out. Thomas, question?
I got 210.
63 times 5?
No, I got 210 divided. You said make sure you bring the 105, and I was confused, so I just minus 315.
Oh, okay. That was me. When I said make sure you have your 105, I was talking about the top. I apologize. So you would have multiplied. So if you multiplied correctly, 63 times 5, that's 315.
Yeah, I got that.
Excellent. Yeah. So you would have done 349 minus 315. So I apologize for that. Yes, Tristan.
What happens if you get your answer down there? What happens if you have a higher number than the 62? Like if you got 64?
Good question. So Tristan said, what happens if you end up with this? Let's say that was a 64. Well, our math made us correctly have the answer of 64, and our number is 63. That would tell us that we could make one more group. And so we would have to change this number to a 6. Yeah, we would have to go up a number if that's how it ended. That means that we didn't divide far enough. We can make one more group. Good question, Tristan.
Will we be doing that today?
Doing what?
Like getting a bigger number than
Okay, so you should never get a bigger number unless you just did the estimation wrong. So if you did, so he asked us if we're going to do that today. That all depends on your estimate. So if your estimate ends up being too small, then yes, you will get a bigger number. But most of our estimates today will probably be close and get you on the right track. But yes, that is a red flag. If you can make another group, then you need to go up when you estimated your 5 to a 6. Any other questions? Those are all good questions. Okay. It is now time for our small group time. We are right on schedule. All right, so can we please remember that when we are in small group, I have my small group over here, and we are respectful for the people that are with us, and we are doing our correct rotations, and we are not talking to anyone. Please remember that. So go ahead and my group 2, move over. Your problem set is on the board. It is page 277, 1B, 1C, 1D, and 1E. I'll take the questions in just a second. Remember, group 2 is with me right now. Group 3 and 4, you're working on your problem set. If you finish these, you're moving to your may-dos and doing the rest of the problems. And group 1, you are on Zern with your headphones right now. Make sure you have those headphones in. And I'm headed to group 2. You had a question, Tristan? What, babe? I can't hear you. Okay. Can I give it to you at the end of class? Okay. I'll give it to you at the end of class. Thank you. All right, guys, if y'all can just remember this is on recorder, so, and I don't want to get y'all's faces. Hey, if y'all can be real careful when y'all come over here not to bump this, that would be great. We'll talk about it later, okay? All right, so it's 52. So we're going to start with 52 divided by 4,368. So let's go ahead and write that. If y'all can remember, once you get a ticket, to try to give somebody else the opportunity to speak, okay? All right, so let's start with it. So once we get it written out, can 52 go into 4 thousands? No, so we have to move over. Can 52 go into 43? Nope, so we have to move over, so we're moving over to what? 436. So can 52 go into 436? Excellent. Let's figure out how many times 52 can go into 436. So if we write 50, excellent, 50 could be one of our estimates. And what could we estimate 436 to? Good, Kenneth, 400. So 50 divided by 400. So what does that equal? Or 400, I'm sorry, divided by 50, what does that equal? 8. Good, 8. So where are we going to write that estimate of 8? Right above the 6. All right, and then on the side, you're going to come over and do your multiplication for 52 times 8. So go ahead and write it out. Good. Peyton, tell us what you got.
416.
Good. 416. So where are we putting that 416 at? Under the what? Under the 436. So put your, and Thomas, I'm gonna let you tell me the answer since you haven't gotten a ticket yet. So do 436 minus 416. So what's that answer, Thomas? 20. So y'all all should have subtracted and gotten 20, good. All right, now I think everybody has a ticket, so y'all are welcome to talk again, if you want. So we're gonna do what with our 8?
Bring it down.
Yeah, so let's bring down our 8. And then we have to start the process over. So what's the very first step in our process? Divide, good. So we're dividing 52 and saying, how many times does 52 go into 208? How could we make that easy for ourselves by estimating? What could we change 52? Excellent, so do 50 over here. And then what could we change 208 to? 200, good. And what does that equal? How many times does 5 go into 20?
4.
Good, 4. So put your 4 above the what? You're taking that estimate and putting it above the 8, good. Alright, and then let's go ahead and multiply that out on the side, so 52 times, and we're just using the 4 because it's in our ones place, we're just doing 52 times 4. And if Aaron or Kenneth can tell me, so I can give y'all a second ticket. Yeah.
52 times 4 equals to 208.
Excellent, 208. So y'all put that under the 208, right? So what does that equal? Yep, 0, good. Excellent, so our remainder is 0, and like Thomas said, our number is 84. So good job, I'm gonna let y'all go back, and your next step is Zern. So go ahead and get on Zern until you get to your problem set. I'll give you enough time to do it. Good job, y'all. Group 3 and 4, it's okay. It's fine if you only made it to two or three of them. Just go ahead and and we're checking. If y'all can kind of be cognitive of my reporting and kind of not walk it. Yeah. All right, group 1 and 2, you are still on Zern, and group 3 and 4 are checking themselves. Sit down. Ashton, can you just come all the way around here? All right, so I at least want 1B and 1B. I'm sorry, we were doing 1B and 1C, right? 1B and 1C, so I'm going to double check 1B. You should have gotten 84 for 1B. Okay, you're going to stay with me then? What'd you get? That's right. Good. What'd you get? Good. What'd you get? Excellent. Did y'all 3 do B?
I'm about to finish.
Oh, sorry, did y'all do C? We just did B.
I didn't. Oh. I'm gonna finish.
Huh? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna let y'all finish. We have some time, so I'm gonna let y'all finish C and make sure y'all get the right answer. Yeah. I want you to go ahead and finish C, and then the people that don't get B and C right, I'm gonna keep over here. So go ahead and work out C for me. Good job. And you can, you need to make sure you do Zern first. Fluency, do you have your checklist? Okay, excellent. Go do Zern. So you follow the steps. So your steps are divide, multiply, subtract, and add. So you subtracted, so then you bring down. The only time you do the 0 is if after you bring down, then you choose 0. Does that make sense? But but you bring down first because you follow the steps. So you subtract, then bring down. Now, if that number wouldn't have been dividing into 34, that's pretty good. So you actually did it all right, just that part. So if you want to fix that, and then you go ahead and fix it. You're gonna stay with me, and then. Excellent, good job.
Proceed.
Alright, and you can go do zone fluency.
Proceed. I got 200.
That's right, but your B is not right, so I'm gonna keep it here. And we're gonna go through B. Your B is not right, so if you just come sit down for me. Alright, so let's go through, I think everybody that's left. Did I give you a ticket? Okay, I think everybody that's left, did get it correct, so let's talk about B. So 52 can 52 go into 4? No. So can 52 go into 43? No. 52 can go into 436. How many times did y'all get that it could go?
7.
So for it was, yes, that 8 is correct, but you should, hold on y'all. 8 is correct, but you should have been able to figure out that 7 you could divide one more time. So let me see what you ended up with. So when you did 7, it multiplied out to what? What? So when you did 7, it multiplied out to what? 416. No, that's 8. 8 times 52 is 416. 7 times 52 is not 416. So redo so you just got the multiplication wrong, but that's fine. So it would have been an 8. So once you change that number to an 8, are you able to get the rest? Y'all too, I'm gonna let y'all do that. Let me see where y'all went wrong. So you got you subtract, right here you can subtract right. 436 minus 419 is 208, not 178. So 6 minus, so 16 minus 9. You didn't do that right. This should be 416, not 419. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Oh, you were right. You were right. Hold on. No. So here, when you brought your 208 down, you shouldn't have put a 0. You brought your 8 down, right? And your question is, how many times does 52 go into 208? And what is that? 4. So I'm not sure when you put 0. Your 4 should have been right there, above your 8. Does that make sense? Yeah. So good job. Hold on just a second, Tristan. I'm trying to see this other one. No, it's an 84 remainder of 0. So this is 208. Yeah, 52 times 4 is 208. So it's a remainder of 0.
So I don't know. I would change this.
Yeah, you're right. Keep going. Well. So 436. Start from this side. I don't want to start from here. So 6 minus 6 is 0. 3 minus 1 is what? Yeah. So you got 20. Yep. And now you pull your 8 down. Good. And so 52 goes into 208 4 times, which that's right. So 4 times 52 is actually 208. Yep. Good. Rhett, please turn around. Remember, you are plenty busy. Groups 1 and 2 should still be on zone until they get to Tower of Power. Groups 3 and 4 that are already at the back should be on zone fluency. Excellent. Good. So let me see. Is it 2 for you? Okay. Did you get number 2 now? All right. So we're gonna move on to, because I think everybody got B. Now we're moving on to C. Okay. So 34 doesn't go into 7, right? 34 goes into 72. How many times does 34 go into 72? 2. So you're putting a 2 above your 2. 34 times 2 is what? 68. So hey, I want you to follow me on your own problem because everybody messed up a little bit on this one. I want you to see what you did, okay?
I got 0.
You got 213? Okay, you can go back actually. Good job. You got 213? Yep, good. Y'all can go back and get on zone fluency. Alright, so Tristan and Cole. So we're at 68, right? What's 72 minus 68? What did y'all get for that? 44. Did you get that? Where's your problem? Oh, you're right here. I'm gonna let you finish working it out, and then we'll talk. Alright, so you got 44, good. And then you subtracted, so 4 minus 3 is what? Yeah, so put your 1. And you brought down your 2, so this would have been 102. You forgot to put your 1. 4 minus 4, you're subtracting. Okay, before you brought down, it was where it's at, so it doesn't confuse us. You're subtracting. 4 minus 4 is, 4 minus 3 is, and then bring your 2 down. 102. And then, so you're gonna erase this, because we don't have a remainder. And a trick is, you should never have a remainder, you should always have a number above every number, so you're missing a number here, so I should have told you that you needed to divide one more time. So 34 goes into 102, how many times? 3? Yep, so put your 3. And then multiply. Good, you're on the right track, keep going. Yeah, it's 10, should be 10. It should have been 44 minus 30. Yes, good, alright, go back and fluency. Now I'm gonna show you the rest, Tristan. So let's see. Your answer is 213. Good job. All right, my group ones. Just a reminder, group 3 and 4, your checklist is to do zone fluency. Then you're welcome to grab your exit ticket. Group 2, you're doing all the way to Tower of Power and then grabbing an exit ticket. Sit here, let me just get over just a tad bit. Thank you. Alright, we're on page 277. Yeah, we're gonna work them out, but if you can go ahead and write it in standard algorithm. So you're writing the 52. Okay, we're doing B first, if you don't mind. So B's the first. Yeah, B's the first one up there. So we're doing B. Yep. Alright, we're gonna work these out together. So, how many times does can 52 go into a 4? No. Can 52 go into 43? 52 can go into 43? Alright, can 52 go into 436?
Yes.
Alright, what can we estimate 52 to so that we can, what's 52 plus 2? what's 52 close to? 50, good. So, and what's 436 close to that we could divide by 50?
100.
Good, 400. So, 400 divided by 50 is what? What number times? So you're looking at what number, times 5 equals 20? I apologize. Wait, we're talking about the number 40. So we said 400 divided by 50. What number times 5 equals 40? I apologize. So we can use these multiplication tables if we need to. Good, Carson. Carson told us it's 8. So we're putting our 8 above what number? 6. 6, good. All right, so now we're gonna multiply, and we'll have to multiply on the side. What two numbers are we multiplying?
52 and the 8.
52 and the 8. Yeah, so this number was an 8. Yeah. All right, so multiply that on the side for me. You should get 2 times 8 is what? 16. You're multiplying this on the side, so you're doing your standard algorithm. Excellent, Camille, good. 416. 416 is what we got. Good. That's 5 times 8 is 40 plus 1 is. Good. All right, where are we gonna put the 416?
Under the 4.
Okay, hold on. Carson's confused, so let's erase this right here. So we got, you told us that that 52 goes in, I'm sorry, that 52 goes into 436 8 times, right? So our next step is to what? If we divide it, what do we do now? Excellent, so we're multiplying on the side. So what do you multiply on the side? Good. Okay, can you multiply that in your head like that? Okay, how could we write it out where you could multiply it? Good, excellent, so go ahead and do that. Tristan, can you check to make sure, is it still recording? Is it? 2 times 8 is what? Okay, so put your 6, carry your 1, and then 5 times 8, you've already told us the answer, but is what? Plus your 1 is? 40 plus 1 is? Good. Okay, so put your 416 under your 436. All right, so now we're subtracting, right? So what does that equal? No, we haven't brought down yet, babe. You can't just bring your 8 down yet. We have to subtract first. Okay, so let's talk about our steps real quick, just remind ourselves. We divide, then multiply, then subtract, then bring down. So when we're subtracting, we can't bring down yet. We have to wait till after we're done subtracting. So it should equal 20. Good. All right, now we can bring that 8 down. Yes, it makes the number 208. So what number, we already said that we could make 5250. What number could we make 208 into? 200, good. And so how many times does 50 go into 200? Think about what number 5 times what equals 20. Look under that. Yes, 4. 5 times 4. So we can put our 4 as our estimation. And where does that 4 go?
Over the 8.
Over the 8. No, that's up here. When you're dividing. Yeah. Good. No. Yeah, good. Yeah, right there. Like you divided, and so this is your estimate above that 8. Not that 8, above that 8. Because it's in your one. It's in your ones place, so it goes like right here. Okay, so you're right up. Good. All right, so now what do we do?
Now we multiply
Bless you.
the 52 and the 4.
Four times 52. Good. Ashton, are you on Zarnbud? Or what's your step right now? Okay. work on your exit ticket. Make sure you're not talking to anybody when you're doing the exit ticket. Thank you. Okay, so what did we get when we multiplied 52 times 4? Are you multiplying 52 times 4 over here? No. Okay, yeah, that's fine, but, yeah, write it. Yeah, good. Well, no, that's right. So 4 times 2 is 8. Yes, good. And then what's 4 times 5? Yeah, so after 20. So what does that make the number, Rylan? 208. So let's go ahead and put that under our other 208. Good. So remainder of what? 0. Alright, so our answer is 84, remainder of 0. Good. A big fat one? Oh, yeah.
And,
Okay.
when she told us the steps, she said, don't eat down, so cheeseburgers raw.
Yeah, so does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? So that stands for, because I want you to, so I know that's all how you learned it, but I want you to know the steps. So that's divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. Repeat.
I was thinking.
Love it. Okay.
I just didn't remember what she said. Yeah. I was thinking of saying McDonald's cheeseburger raw.
So, and just to kind of, well, our estimates sometimes, we got our estimates right, but would our estimates sometimes need to be, revised or changed if they end up bigger? Yeah, they will be. So it's possible that sometimes our estimates do need to be, changed to be able to continue dividing. Alright, so I'm gonna let y'all, go ahead and go back, grab an exit ticket on the way for me. Did y'all all get through Dearman, to the Tower of Power?
I'm still on before the tower. Yeah,
How far did you get over math? Okay, grab you an exit ticket, and then if you have time after your exit ticket, I want you back on that. Yes. No, you're not supposed to do the Tower of Power, so you did right. Good. Alright, this is the time that everybody should already have grabbed an exit ticket. If you have not, go ahead and grab an exit ticket. And I'm going to just walk around, make sure that everybody got to their checklist.